Please welcome Toya Wright.
Yes, this is my first time.
Yes, well, nice to have you here.
Thanks
how
for
much?
having
All
me.
right, first of all, I saw the special. How much did the party end up costing?
A lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Throw a number out.
Yeah. I don't want to get
Because
into
the Ferrari alone
was
is
crazy.
Yeah, hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? And then she also got a BMW truck.
A
Or something like that.
BMW X4.
Yes. Now, did she keep both, or did you make her return one?
No, she kept both.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to her more when she comes out here. A lot of people say that throwing a party for a child like that is way too extravagant. What do they have to look forward to when they become adults? What do you say?
Well, you know, Reginae is a great child, and it's her 16th birthday.
Yes.
So everybody do it big for their kid's 16th birthday party.
They do?
Right? Yeah. I mean, if you can.
Yeah.
Why not? If you can go all out, go all out.
So you and your ex-husband, Lil Wayne, it's a real love story. You guys met when you were 12 years old?
Yeah, 12 years old.
And then you got pregnant when you were?
15.
15?
Yeah.
And so you married eventually? Or
When I was 20.
when you were 20.
Yeah.
And how many years were you married?
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
And you divorced because it was just time?
I mean, it was just a whole lot. We wasn't really ready for marriage
Yes.
at the time. We were young,
Yes.
and it was a whole lot of infidelity
Yes.
issues and just a lot of things going on at the time. Wayne was like 21 years old.
Was it hard being with such a hot boy in Memphis? I mean, were girls throwing stones at you?
Oh, they were throwing stones. They wanted to fight me. Like, it was just crazy. I had to deal with a whole lot dealing with Wayne at a young age because he was, you know, the upcoming rapper in New Orleans. Every girl wanted him. They hated me. They painted my cars. It was crazy.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. So now you've both moved on. He's moved on to Christina Milian. What do you think about that?
I don't think about that. I mean, all I can say is...
Okay. and you have moved on, and you went on and you married the producer Memphis. And how long have you been married to Memphis?
It'll be 4 years in June.
Okay. But now, I understand you're separated.
Yes, we are.
Why are you separated? What was going on?
Well, you know, my husband started to feel like he was living in my shadow. When I met him, he was a big music executive. He discovered talent like T-Pain, K.Michelle, like all different types of artists.
He was at Sony, correct?
Yes. Okay. And, you know, after that, to go from being a big music executive to being known as Lil Wayne's ex-wife, husband, it just started to take a toll on him.
What happened to his career?
You know, he started mixing business with pleasure. He got into a relationship with his artist, K.Michelle.
K.Michelle.
And it was a lot of allegations, you know, that he beat her and stuff like that. And the person you see right now, that's a person that's dealing with a lot of hurt and pain. And that's just how he chose to deal with it.
Back to K.Michelle. If you watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, when she was on there, you remember she made allegations about an ex who allegedly beat her. And now he's suing her.
Yes.
And he's suing Viacom, and they air the Love and Hip Hop show. Have her allegations affected your marriage?
I mean, I wouldn't say she affected my marriage. I mean, but this is how I feel about the whole situation. There's always two sides to a story. Her side, three sides. Her side, his side, and the truth. And to be honest with you, no one knows the truth because only the people that were in that room. And, you know, we all going off of the information that we believe to be the truth. So we all are entitled to our own opinions.
So how is he mentally now?
I mean, you see he's acting out on Instagram. How he chooses to deal with his stuff is how he chooses to. How I choose to deal with mine is different. I'm hurt too. I decided to write a book called How to Lose a Husband.
Would you like to reconcile with Memphis?
I would love to work things out with my husband, because here's the thing, Wendy. A lot of people get married, and when things go wrong, they give up on their marriage. You make a vow, and it's for better or for worse.
Now, he went on the show, when you had the show with Tiny,
yeah.
he went on the show. Did that affect his executive position at Sony?
Absolutely.
Is it because they don't want, why did it affect? You tell me.
Because I just feel like they didn't accept him in a TV world. They was looking at him, you know, you're more of a behind the scenes type of guy. Now you're Mr. TV man.
Okay.
You know, so in that world, the TV industry, reality that is
so
not really
going on
respected.
that reality show affected his career.
Yeah, it did.
How's your relationship with Tiny now, by the way?
I love Tiny. That's my big sister. We talk all the time.
And one more thing, because I'm getting the wrap up, then we got to bring your daughter out as well. But I wanted to have grown woman talk first. Is it true that Memphis asked you to join the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta so that you can show coupledom and perhaps do image damage control to K.Michelle's allegations?
It is true that, you know, the producer, Mona Scott, asked Memphis and I to join the show. And, I mean, to me, that's not something I want to be a part of.
Yes.
You know, and I didn't feel as though it was the right thing to do for my marriage. You know, we were newlyweds. Like, to go on the show and go back and forth with your ex about some... I was like, no, you go on the show. I'm not going on the show. So it's just not me.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, thanks.
Thank you.
No, you're staying, you're not going. Toya's daughter, Reginae, is going to join us next, so you don't go far. Toya Wright is still here, and she's now joined by her beautiful daughter, Reginae Carter. Did I say it correct, Reginae? Okay. Hi, honey bun.
Hi.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So how long ago was that party?
It was November the 29th.
Okay, she received a Ferrari, a BMW, a Rolex by her godfather, Birdman, diamond earrings in the same shopping spree, 4 outfit changes. It's not cheap to be your mom.
No, not at all.
Let me give both of you all some shoe cam. Put your feet on top of the feet. It's good. And as if that wasn't over the top enough, Nicki Minaj performed at the party. So tell me the best part of that day, of that event.
The best part was getting my car because I love driving. Like, I really love driving. My security taught me, he's been teaching me how to drive since I was 14 years old.
How many security guards do you have?
I have 1 security.
Does he go to school with you?
No, but he picks me up from school.
Picks you up. So you don't drive your own car to school?
Yes, I do.
And then how does he get there?
Well, I go with my mother sometimes because I let her take the car because I don't want to leave my car at the school.
Okay.
So, but I homeschool.
You homeschool now?
Yes.
Well, doesn't that leave you, like, how do you keep your friends if you homeschool?
Well, I have enough friends.
Yes.
So, this is my first year homeschooling, so up to 9th grade. So, I mean, I
like talking to these spoiled kids to see, like, what goes on. Because I watched the special, and Wayne literally, on the Skype, baby, I said you can have anything. Your father tells you can have anything, and you're remarkably grounded for a girl who has so much. Now, tell me something. There's a lot of dissension going on right now between your dad and your godfather. Help me, girl.
Birdman.
Oh, Birdman.
Thank you. Birdman.
Yeah.
I know. Now look, Wayne is apparently suing to get out of his Cash Money contract for $51 million. So, and you're not just godfather, this is like family for you. He was just seen on your special buying you a Rolex. How has that affected you all now?
Go ahead.
Well, with me, you know, I love them both, and that's business. So, you know, my loyalty belongs to my father, anything that he goes through.
Yes.
You know, I love my father, and I love my godfather. My godfather, when my father was, you know, in jail, my godfather, he took care of me. So it's like, I love them both, and I'm praying that everything, you know, they get through whatever they have, but, you know.
Now, your daddy, your stepdad, who was a very important part of your life, Memphis. Do you call him Memphis?
I call him Memph.
Memph, yeah. It says a lot to say. Memphis was not at your Super Sweet 16, and he's an integral part of her life. Why wasn't he there, and how do you feel about that?
He was at her Super Sweet 16.
I must have walked out of the room.
No, they...
on that part.
You know, they cut him out of the special.
Okay, got you.
I guess because of what's going on, but he plays a very important role in her life.
He was actually there cheering me on the whole time.
So you and Wayne still have an especially close relationship. I can tell that. Does he talk to you? Is he going to be leaving Cash Money? And taking Drake and Nicki Minaj with him?
I don't really get into his business like that as far as that type of,
Yes.
like that. But Wayne and I talk about a lot of things, and we have a great friendship, and that's what a lot of people just don't understand. We're really close. We've been knowing each other since we were like 11 years old.
Young lady, you're signed to your dad's record label. Are you going to sing or go off to college and be a doctor? What are you doing?
I am going to, I'm going to, of course, go to college still. Yes. But I am going to sing and rap. But right now, with the labels going through what they're going through, I am on hold as well as my father. So.
Oh, so your stuff is on hold too?
Yes, I am on hold.
Now, one more quick question. Why did you leave the OMG Girls? That was with that's T.I.'s group.
Yes, it was business.
Okay.
Because, the different labels and who to sign with who, so it was just a business thing.
Well, your skin is very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And it was really nice to meet you and study, how an heiress sits and talks and whatnot. Toya, nice to meet you as well.
Nice to meet you too.
Go to MTV.com and check out the fabulous episode of My Super Sweet 16.